Hello? Wait, where's my Fugies? Hello?
Wait.
We're dead.
Why aren't you here?
Hi.
Where did you go? I need you. I have friends with me, I
gone.
promise.
No, we're in your head. I'm King Pinna, by the way.
No.
Hi, I'm King Pinna.
What? No,
It's me,
that's
King
me.
Pinna.
I'm King
Your
Pinna.
boy.
Nice to
He's
meet
squid.
you.
I'm
I'm King Pinna. This is King Pinna.
Oh yeah,
We're all King Pinna.
Chat, you're King Pinna too.
Wow. Shout out to all the
Wow.
Pinnas in chat.
Oh, that's everybody.
Go and spam emotes if you're a Pinna in chat right now. Yeah. Yeah, if you're a Pinna in chat, go ahead and press that emote button. Just spam it. Go and smash that emote button.
and send
Hashtag I'm King P.
Hashtag I'm King P. Everyone,
Pinna communism.
In the comments, we're all
Hi.
Pinna
Hello,
here.
Carol.
my bad.
Hello.
What is that? It's called
everyone.
browser source. Where? There. Okay. Add an existing one. Discord React group. There. You guys are so little.
Hello.
Hi. 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 Oh my god. Hi, Chad. Hi.
Is that
Hello.
annoying for anyone else? Or awful? No, like no. I mean, I did it too. I was like, man, are we
Pinna.
pissing y'all off enough?
Sorry, we're obnoxious. Oh no, I'm behind the
I didn't
bar.
mean to. I'm
Oh,
fixing
no.
it.
You're in jail.
I don't want to be in jail, please.
There, you're free. I actually put you guys. Oh, bye.
Oh,
Nah.
Oh, oh. That works.
Literally.
why did you put my ear in jail? Oh, okay, we kill now.
Your ear will be just fine. Anyways,
You cannot have a single pixel in. Okay, so.
hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. Let me see who's in chat right now. We got. Am I right? Am I right? VTube gang. Toaster,
Nah.
Chiral, Kaylin, Terry Crews. That's insane. Blackberry,
Crews?
VT, Arkill Game.
I don't know who
What?
that is.
Miska, Cookie, Val, Professional Skill Issue, Ayla, and Rumbusters. And bye, hi. I think, and then Paul. I think I got everyone. If I missed you, it's because I don't like you specifically.
We hate you. No, I'm just kidding.
So if you didn't notice, like several days ago at this point, I released an original song.
You did?
Called Drinksong. Whoa, what is that in the pinned over there? Is that a freaking, is that a link to my original song? You guys should go check that out if you
click
haven't
on it.
already. And if you have already checked it out, check it out again and boost me in the algorithm, please.
Hell
You
yeah.
must click on the link one more time.
Click on the link and smash
at
that
least
like
one more
button
time.
and subscribe. Ring that bell.
Yippee!
Yeah.
Toaster, thank you for reminding. I'll get back to you on that later. I have a lot, honestly. I haven't streamed for like the whole past week. I've been very, very busy. And unfortunately, that's gonna continue. I'm gonna stream tomorrow, and then you're not gonna see me for another week, probably. Maybe once. And then after that, I will be a bit more free. But we're gonna talk about Drinksong, because there's a silly little like history. Yeah, no pelt today. It just didn't work. I don't know why. We got some silly history for Drinksong. Yeah, I got the crew with me here. We got me, creator of the song. What I'd be like the producer, right? And then Arkill, you'd be the mix and master.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm producer. Arkill is mix and master. Arya did the music video, and she doesn't actually have that much to say apparently. So she's purely
Not
here for
that
the
it
vibes.
Them
vibes only.
Ask me
Purely here
questions
for
and
the
I'll
vibes.
answer.
If you
ask me
guys
how I did it, I don't know.
if you guys do have questions about Drinksong, we'll probably, I think we're gonna probably just like walk through our little program first, and then at the end we can do like a little just
Yeah, have
chatting
a
about
little
it.
Q&A to end it.
Yeah, I think
If
that's
there's
gonna be a
anything
lot
that
of
we
fun.
didn't mention. Yeah, for sure.
But I think we like. I mean, I don't know about Arya, but I think for the rest of us, this was a fun project to work on.
Yeah, well, I had a good time.
I had a blast.
I was struggling,
Yeah.
but I had a good time.
It's good. It turned out really good.
It turned out so cute.
Honestly,
Alright.
like, I believe I've already told you, like, in the process too, but the moment I heard it, I was like, first off, I want to mix that. Second off, this is gonna be a banger.
Yeah!
Immediately knew.
Yay! Yay!
And I stand by that. It's one of your best production.
Definitely, like definitely, it's so up there for me. We'll get into the timeline of how it came to be in a second, but I hope you guys all liked it. And you are streaming it every day on YouTube.
Can we
only.
get an F in chat if you loved it?
An F?
F in chat. Yeah.
Why an F?
Can we get a I hate it in chat?
Can I get a graduate now in chat if you guys loved it? Can I get a quit your streaming career if you loved it?
F for I don't even know.
An F if you love it is insane.
For real. It works though. It's catchy.
So okay, we can go ahead and start talking about it. Sorry, the stream came so much later after its release. We just been busy, and by we I mean me and Arkil as well, actually.
Yeah, I just finished my semester.
Yeah, Arya is
That's at
essentially
least 5
unemployed. She asks to hang out. She
Oh.
asks to hang out with me all the time, and I just need to. She's got way too much time.
F in chat if you hate King Pinna.
Guys, don't do that. Guys, don't do that. Guys.
All the previously existing Fs count.
Yeah, they all count.
No! All right, so let's just start talking about it, huh? I'll have the
get on
most to
with it.
say up front, just because it's my song, and then Arkil will have things that they want to say, and then Arya will just nod and like twiddle her thumbs, and then like every now and then she'll be like, "Oh yeah, that was right. That's right. That was fun," and then she'll remain silent.
Yeah.
I love our very clearly assigned roles.
But yeah, this is. I mean, this was.
Yeah.
Is this the whole team essentially?
Yeah.
Well, that and all. I guess
Besides
we'll
the
talk about it later.
community.
Besides
the community.
Pinarico, yeah, and thank you guys
Yeah.
all for all of you who contributed. I think you guys made the music video something very, very special, and that's so cool. It was. I mean, okay, we'll just we'll talk through it now. We'll talk through it now.
I guess it's worth saying. I don't want to like step on it, but everyone should stay for the whole stream.
Yeah,
Or they are. There's
I think so.
potentially a little surprise. by the end of
Wink,
it.
wink, wink, wink.
Wink, wink, wink.
Wink, 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 wink,
One
wink.
eye at a time. Blink sent you.
There's like there's like some little announcements regarding Drinksong at the end.
It should be a pretty
I think it's
interesting
neat.
stream
I think some of you guys are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, yes," and then other people are gonna be like, "Oh, good."
Yeah.
Okay, let's get started though. So, I first like conceptualized this song in 2019, I think. So this song is old. This song is like, oh my gosh, it's 6 years old. That's stupid. Back in 2019, I was very directionless. I'll be so real with you guys right now. I did not know what the heck I was gonna do. It's what you would call, what professionally you would call a transitional period. You know, where it's just like, oh, my life is in shambles and I have no purpose.
Huh.
Yeah, so, I initially, this is all before I even like knew what VTubing was. So, and you can tell you're like, okay, VTubing was the natural like progression of who I am as a person. So I wanted to make a virtual like K-pop group, like definitely super inspired by KDA, and Gorillaz, you know, like all the virtual, all those cool virtual bands, stuff like that. I thought that would be the coolest thing. So I started like making just a bunch of random songs. This was mostly in GarageBand. I think it was actually 2019 is the year that I got Logic Pro and I graduated a little bit from being just like a hobby producer and trying to actually have a handle on what I'm doing and the thing that I wanted to do. So I'll show you guys. I was actually playing on, I think it was Sugi's. I think I was playing on Sugi's iPad way back in 2019. And
Damn.
I think, no, beforehand, I started tapping out that little melody on the piano. So here, I'll pause the BGM really quick. And I'll show you guys, I have it! The very first iteration of Drinksong that I made on an
I listen
iPad.
to it, but I think it might go through my stream, so you should mute
Oh,
my
okay, I'll
stream
mute you. Hold on.
so I can unmute yours. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even in your stream right now.
Not even watching. Damn, you don't even watch.
That's
it. All right,
hilarious.
that's cool. All right.
All right, but here's the very first time I tried to get Drinksong down digitally. I'd played it on the piano a little bit before, but this is like the very first whatever of it. Honestly, stayed really consistent.
That's crazy.
Right? The fact that I made this on an iPad, actually.
This is feeling very post-credit. It was like credit song.
Yeah, so that's that.
More than the what actually came out. That's fascinating.
Isn't that, yeah, right? So it's stayed, I've had a vision for it.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really, really early on. And at this point in my life, I don't know if you could tell, I was drinking a lot of boba tea. And it also had to do a lot with that transitional period in my life, where I was just like stressing out over like the entirety of my life and what I was gonna do, right? And I had no money, but I'd still go out and buy fancy little drinks. Which is like, and specifically with this friend group that I had, that Sugi was a part of, but I really only talk to Sugi from that friend group nowadays, which is funny. We used to go out and like get little like treats all the time for ourselves. So I was like, okay, all my friends in this friend group are gonna play a little K-pop character in my virtual K-pop group, which is such like a baby's first project way of thinking about it. Like, so, you know, it's like, I'm gonna do this thing with all my friends and it's gonna work out.
Surprise.
There's no reason why this wouldn't work.
And they're gonna be just as invested as I am in this whole process. I can be the director, but they're gonna just do their part and it's gonna be so great and all my friends are gonna participate.
And they're gonna love it.
And they're gonna love it. And I'm gonna be able to produce professional quality music. And I'll have this little like fake K-pop group and it's gonna be so cute. 100% this is gonna happen.
We've all been
So
there.
fast forward like a month later, it did not happen. I got news for you. Well, actually, yeah, no way, right? I know. We repurposed the name of that K-pop group though. Arya and I did.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's like kind of public, but we haven't like talked about it yet.
That is true.
But we'll talk about that later, though. That's not the focus right now.
It's very hush hush this section of the stream.
Yeah, I guess. And you can tell I was very immature when I was going about like making this song at the very beginning because I was just reaching out to random like people who like kind of did music production and I was like, you want to help me with my virtual K-pop group? which is that like if someone did that to me, like I wouldn't block them, but like that message is getting like deleted and ignored. Like, and 100%, like that's what people were doing to me. Some people were nice enough to respond. In hindsight, like I'm like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
You want to help me do this? You want to help me do that? And then I did make a few connections like through that early draft of Drinksong. Just by showing it off in Discord servers and because it's still like even that early draft, right, is really cute.
It's super cute, yeah.
Yeah, it shows that I can do something. I'm just like I'm just not there yet. You know, like I didn't understand anything about mixing or sound design. I was purely composition and nothing else. And even then, I lean way more heavily towards composition. But anyways, I'll show you guys my next draft, I guess, of the song. And this is still when I think this is still when I'm thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get like my friends to sing it. They're not all singers, by the way. They like the most that they had done is like a semester of choir. I was like, I was so like in dreamland about this project.
Yeah.
Man, like that's where you gotta be though. Like when you're just getting into like an industry, right? Like you just got to learn.
Yeah.
So this was my second attempt. You can hear that like GarageBand reverb that I forgot to turn off.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. It stayed in the same key almost the entire time. I figured out how to do a record stop and I was so proud of myself. Very different.
It already became a lot more pop-y.
No, you can tell it's so K-pop inspired, right?
Yeah, but it's fascinating how the little detail that stay really came gradually.
Like, I think the closest out of all of these, out of all of my little samples, the closest one is still the very first one that I made. Like to how the end ended up sounding. All right, so I was playing around with that.
Yeah, because it has the very chill vibe that this one is not necessarily lacking, but went a bit away from. That's interesting.
Like this one, like I was just like, you can hear like when I got to like the verse. Like I was just, that's just piano chords. Like it doesn't sound bad, but you can tell like I don't really know how to do any kind of production. Like if you're like, okay, yeah, that's purely piano, and then a sub bass that's like an octave too high.
Yeah.
What
like,
is she doing up there?
Just a sign.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
It's so cute.
That's so naive. Yeah.
Right? It's so cute to look back at like the old stuff that I've done. It's just it's very cute, is what it is. And then here is my second attempt. This one I was really proud of at the time, and I was thinking this is the one that I'm gonna probably go off of if I do another like attempt at this.
No, such like slightly different vibes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can tell.
Like this has beach vibe. Wild.
You can tell I really wanted it to sound like a pop song, like pop or K-pop.
Right.
I strayed a little bit away from that in the final version. You know, because like I don't know, my tastes are not really. I have some K-pop that I like, but they're not really K-pop at all anymore. It's a little bit more experimental, a lot more J-pop. And whatever as someone who I think I'm still very beginner to sound design, whatever I'm able to get out onto a canvas. That's my genre right now, is whatever I'm able to get out. But also, you'll know, here, I'll play it again. You'll notice this one is like several keys down. I don't know if you'll notice that.
That's true.
But you can hear like if I go back to here, like if I were to sing this here with my lyrics, it'd be like, London Bridge is falling down, I turn away, the world is spinning round and round and round my head. You know, it's very, it's lower, and I'll tell you why. In these days, I was so insecure about my head voice. Like, I was like, if I do any head voice, the song is ruined. Like, I don't know why I got in my head, which is so funny because like all throughout choir during high school, I've done head voice before, and like I've been complimented on it. So like, I was like, okay, that's not what pop singers do. They all belt their songs. So if my head voice comes out, it's ruined, and I can't like. This isn't how this song is gonna go. So I lowered it down like from a D. to A, like, rather than, which is so insecure of me,
Right.
right? Like, oh my gosh, I feel like you can hear the insecurity in all of these. Just like a little bit.
So, but I get what you mean. You kind of have to learn to get out of it for seeing that like head voice is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I think there's a lot of like influence that's like it's not, or like if you can't belt, like your voice isn't good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when my perspective shifted, I guess, a little bit more on that when we get closer to the final, I guess. I have one more draft to show you guys, and I don't remember this one. Like, I was going through my old files earlier, and I listened to this one. I'm like, I do not remember making this at all. But here, I made, this is like my third, like, test go at it. Like, what the heck is that?
You're telling me Drinksong could have been Trap?
It's so true.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
What is that? Who did
Oh my
that?
Fucking taking
Slightly
notes
different
for a
genres every
remix,
time.
dude.
Yeah, for real.
All these demos really do feel like that part in the video with the community drawings.
Oh yeah.
Like it's all the same thing but completely different flavor.
Mm-hmm.
That's really interesting.
Right. Oh gosh, it's so funny. So that's just an extra little tidbit. Like I have no idea where that draft came from. Genuinely, I don't remember that at all. Why did I mess around with Trap? That's not what
Maybe
I
the kind
don't.
of
That's
thing
not
you
my
do in,
style
like-
at all.
On a half awake haze.
Yeah, I'm just
like
like,
1 a.m.
and then it's that
And you do
popped
that in
out.
one night and then forget about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess like that was wiped from my memory. Like I remember
It's so silly.
the other 3 drafts. I can remember those. This 4th one, like it's a ghost memory. Like it's not there.
Your brain suppressed it. Not
I
allowed.
guess, huh? So I had a couple. I think did have a couple other goes at Drinksong, like every now and then. I remember. I think like just like a couple years ago. I remember at one point I changed the verse melodies. Here, I'll show you actually. Let's go in the BGM. Like for the verses, like right around here. Wait here. But the original melody was gonna be like, which is so boring. That's so
Yeah,
pop,
a bit more.
right?
It's kind of giving Christmas song. I don't know why. This is the vibe I'm getting.
It was just like I was trying so hard to be pop. And then I like at some point, like the past couple years, like, you know, this song has been in the back of my head. I've been tapping out lyrics on my phone notes, like since 2019 for this song. No, exactly. So, like the first like solid ones, like actually the London Bridges falling down. Like that very first part of the chorus, the London Bridge is falling down, I can't explain the actually, it's Turn Away now. I changed that to Turn Away. It used to be Can't Explain. I turn
Sounded
away,
like your
the
own
world
lyrics.
is spinning round and round and round my head. That's been the same since like the beginning. Pretty much everything else has changed though. Like lyrically.
Interesting.
I struggled with the so like, and I was like, I think I know what the verses are gonna sound like, and then eventually I was like, no, the verses suck. We're changing it, and I put the verses in a different time signature than the instrumental.
Oh.
Did you pick up on that? It's like
Oh.
It's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1.
I did not pick up on that. That's interesting. I
Right?
thought that was just a bunch of like
I mean, it fits
dotted
in,
notes, and it's just
right?
like
It does
yeah.
fit into 4/4.
It does have this very like polyrhythmic
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
Yeah, I did
But
not.
the bounce of
pick up
it
on
is
that.
offbeat. And that's because it's a 3/3 time signature melody. Or a 3/4
That
time
makes
signature.
a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think that's fun.
That was really good. That was a good move. And I'm
Yeah.
really a sucker for polyrhythm and metric
Yeah,
modulation
yeah.
and stuff.
I'm not.
So no
I'm
wonder
not.
I love it.
I'm not crazy good at like polyrhythmic anything or rather, but like I was like, this fits in like a puzzle piece. I think. Like
It really does.
it's very different, but it fits in like a puzzle piece. And I did struggle. Like I had to like it took me. And this is where I'm like I have more drafts, and I know I do somewhere because I remember like typing it out like in MIDI so that I could hear how it made sense. Because I kind of had an idea of how it would work in my head, but I couldn't like sing it out loud. You know, like I couldn't get the rhythm right when I sang it out loud. So I had to type it all out in MIDI. So I know out there, like in my laptop somewhere, there's another draft where like I drafted out how the melody for the verses was gonna go. But yeah, verses are the melody for the verses in 3/4, and then the instrumentals in 4/4, which is silly, which is fun. Let me see what
Very
else.
fun.
What else is there that I have to talk about? So basically, you know, this song has been in limbo for 6 years, right? And then in January of this year, I was hard at work on my debut, and I was trying to make my starting soon song, and it was not coming to me. And I was just having a I was just struggling a lot. I've heard this before about music. I think I heard it from like one of the musicians at Riot, like League of Legends. And they said, making music is like fishing, where you can go to sit down to fish, but you don't really have control over what you're gonna catch. If you're even gonna catch anything. If it's gonna be a successful day of fishing or not. You can be the best fisher in the world and just get no bites, right? And I'm like, that's like really accurate for art and music. Like, and that was what was happening for me for the starting soon. So where I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like I need to do literally anything else except debut prep. So then I just like opened up a new I don't know why I decided to work on Drinksong. Like it literally could have been anything. But I opened up a new Logic canvas and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like do 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 do. And then it just like it like I got the production and like arrangement of like the final Drinksong done in like 2 days. Like
Damn.
like I think I showed you guys in the den. I was like I started making this new song and it was like already like first verse through chorus was all done. And then like the next time I showed it to you guys, like the entire instrumental was done and all I had to do was like record vocals.
Yeah, that was crazy fast.
No, yeah,
In a
it's
matter of a
wild.
couple of days, and then you had the vocal.
Yeah, it's because the song has existed floating around in my head in parts for years. Some parts I had to fill in like manually. Like I kind of did this bridge that you're hearing right now. That was a little bit more like improvised. But everything else, like the way the chorus worked, even down to the drop. Like I could kind of hear like the boom, brrr, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like I could kind of hear how that was gonna work. So like I just got lucky that what I heard in my head and what I was able to output into Logic Pro matched enough to where I got into a flow. And that's what it is, right? You can get lucky and get into a flow sometimes. You don't get to choose when it happens.
You don't get to choose it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's kind of how it came to be like recently. And then I showed Arkil. And then Arkil was like
I fell in love with it straight up.
yeah, I was like, Arkil, actually I wanted to like ask like if you could help me like master it, because I don't really know how to do that. And I'm like on my hands and knees. And Arkil's like, please. Like, absolutely yes. And oh man, that made me very happy.
So yeah, I'm gonna get into more detail about that, but like, I was in a position that I really wanted to be mastering and practicing mixing and mastering, and I was in the position that it was the perfect time to do so, you know.
No, it was like, I feel like Drinksong really just came together. I didn't know, you know, which is kind of crazy because I wish I could go back to 2019 and be like, hey Pinna, you did it 6 years later, and then like I would be like, it took me 6 years. And I'd be like, oh, I didn't realize that was gonna disappoint you. I thought you'd be happy. and then I think that I was a failure. No, yeah, I guess that's not as wholesome as I wanted it to be. But that's naivety, right? That's how naivety works. I'm like, you got Drinksong done, and 6 years later, I'm like, 6 years?
That is crazy.
Right. I don't know if you guys have like projects that have been in the back of your head for like years, like an OC story, or like a song, or even an art piece.
I can think of one especially, like. I think that doesn't just apply to music, right?
No, anything.
Yeah.
Like I've had the OC story in the back of my brain for years. Probably also since like 2019.
And it all came together 6 years later. That's wild.
And then if you tell your younger self who's expecting it all to be done in like a year.
Drinksong before Silk Song and GTA 6.
Oh my god, so true.
True.
You're winning. You're so winning.
So true. I'm better than game developers. For real. I mean that with my entire heart.
And no irony.
No, zero irony.
And you may quote her on that.
You may quote
regularly.
me on that.
Yeah.
Not a high bar, says Carl.
Shot fired.
Yeah.
And so yeah, Drinksong exists now. I think after I got I got the vocals all recorded, and then I sent it to a couple other musician friends and just, you know, friends in general, and like several said like, you guys need like you need drink sounds happening in this song.
That was me.
That was you. Also Zeffy Sonis, who's also a musician in VTuber space. So both of you guys were like, you need little drink sounds happening. So Arkell actually provided the samples for almost everything. Any little drink sound you hear, Arkell recorded themselves. And I think it definitely adds to the song. It makes it just a little clink clanky.
It's subtle. It did not end up super loud in the mix, but it really.
No,
it's
I
ear
think it
candy.
adds. Like, I think it's cute.
Yeah, it definitely adds, but it's not in your face at all.
Yeah, no, Arkell is the sound specialist, and we'll get more into that in a second.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I will nerd out about a lot later on.
So yeah, I mean, like, from there we went. So I did the tune in time. I did tune in time for myself, and then like some very rough vocal mixing. Like, I don't really know how to so I did some of the mixing, right, for my song, but more like individually per track, and you did it per stem. So you're the actual mixer. Like,
yeah, it's really mixing, mastering, not
so what did I do?
Arrangement, sound design.
Arrangement,
you did
sound
a lot,
design.
because honestly, okay, again, I'm gonna get to it, but I did not do that much on the mix. It was a lot of fine tuning.
Yeah, okay. It's like you did like, I feel, yeah, like I feel like we both kind of like did parts of the mix, because I did a lot of the mix stuff on your suggestion, you know. Like,
yeah, we went
bounced
back and
a lot
forth
back and forth to you, like while I was still working on like my part of it. Yeah, honestly, I think Arkell, I think we can talk about your stuff now.
Yeah, it's my turn to.
Yeah, hold on, give me a second. Let me prepare your little setup here.
Yes. Ah.
One second still. I'm not ready. Okay, we're switching over. So
Switching
this is
side.
Arkill's.
Hi, this is
Here,
my
I'll turn
live
off.
stream.
I'll turn off my BGM, or I'll turn off the BGM for now, and we can just.
Yes, because I will be playing parts.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're dissecting this track. We're dissecting it.
Yes, showing all the nitty gritty of the mixing.
I want to see all.
Yeah,
the
which is like gonna be
things.
embarrassing for me because like, oh my gosh, you guys get to hear every single part. Mm-mm.
Yes, you do. But again, it's really to show I did not do a lot, just fine tuning, really situational. So, Pina sent me a demo of like the general mix and how it sounded like at first.
I can't hear it.
Damn it!
Is that my
removed
fault?
the thing. No, it's on me. It's on me.
Okay.
There we go. There we go.
Ah,
So overall, mix sounding pretty much fine to me. Very spiky though. That was the first thing I noticed. So there's a lot of limiting going on, especially on stuff like these.
I don't know what's required of a master. You know, like even mixing, I don't know what's required of. So like, yeah, you can see
I
how
don't know
like
either.
you can see those peaks in like in the demo that I sent. Like it's just like,
Yeah,
ooh, it
exactly.
gets loud, it gets spiky.
I think I might have the final mix here to compare.
Yeah.
It's a lot more.
That's like a nice
brushed out.
meal. You know, that's like, ooh,
Exactly,
if I
but
ate that, if I
also-
ate that chorus, I would be well fed.
But also definitely didn't want to like just loudness war and like
Yeah.
brick wall it and make it just blasty like other song would look like. So on a song like that, I felt what was important is keeping it clean, keeping it natural, and just brushing off the little edges, you know. So on most of the tracks, which is like bass, drum, synthesizers, extras, vocal, and drinks that I will come to later.
The drinks were added almost
so-
in post, I will say, because I was so late into
Yeah,
the
I mean,
process of the song. When the drink sounds got like added in.
Yeah, the song was pretty much done, and then we recorded the drinks and added them afterward, pretty much.
Yeah, it was really funny. At one point in the song, there was like a water pouring sound, and then like I listened back to like Arkil sent me like a version of the mix, and I was like, we gotta get rid of that water. It sounds like piss.
Yeah,
And Arkil's like, yeah, it does. We gotta get rid of it.
there was a couple that I like straight up removed, especially on the first take. I did a lot more edit and chopping and like, no, these are not good. These are too much.
Yeah, you're so right for that. I like by
And
the
on
time
the second one, like it's a lot more subtle. It's on this green track over here.
by the time I got around to like adding the drink sounds to it, I was like a little bit burnt out from working on the song. Like, you know, like the hype of working on the song, it kind of died out. So I was just like, the sound here, whatever, her over there too. And then it was when you gave me Austin, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. It was when you like sent the draft mix back that I was like, okay, I'm hearing it now. Okay. But go on, keep going.
Right. So, on the drums, like I literally didn't do anything. I automated the volume during the chorus just a bit louder. The chorus and the drop, and that's it.
Yay! I
And
did
turns
good
out I didn't even do
there.
it for the I didn't even do it for the second chorus. So. No, never mind. It's just 2 dB quieter for the rest of the song, and otherwise, it's like it really didn't need any touching for that on the bass. Just a compressor. No, that's a keys and synthesizers. All it needed a bit of compression to tame this one really loud.
Yeah,
note,
for some
and if
reason
I
that one
remove
got
it-
louder. I mean, I guess I
Yeah.
could have done anything about it, but like, whatever.
It's just a
I had
difference
that in a
between-
separate track, so I easily could have done something about it.
That's fair, but like it's just that little fine tuning, and it removes like. Okay, for
Yeah,
peak it removes
harshness.
like 15 dB. It's kind of a lot, but
But I
like
mean, look how much it's
I
spiking.
literally yeah, and I literally don't have it activated for the rest of the track. It's really just for that little part, and the rest pretty much fine.
I was
Like
so
all of
proud
those,
of
there's a
those
bunch of
synths.
effects and synth. Yeah, they
very
just
good.
really work. Didn't need too much, in my opinion. Vocals, I did a bit more work.
Because I'm bad at singing, and that's what Arkill's saying.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
But it's really just dynamic EQ of just taming certain frequency when they get loud enough.
I kept my head above the water.
So you can see it's only when these frequencies get louder that they lower it a little.
London Bridge is falling
And it's very subtle, but it adds a little bit of clarity, a little bit of compression, and like that's it really. Same with the little drinks, clink clangs.
The clink clanks. And the file name is actually
Yeah.
like Drinksong clink clanks.
Yeah, clink clangs V2. The one thing I added, I don't even know if I told you.
Oh, maybe not.
I put this like delay effect that's very airy during the pre-chorus. So it has this little, it's very subtle, but it's this like kind of wave type sound. And it's just a very washy delay. Just to make it a bit more full without adding more
Yeah.
folly, because it didn't need it, but just to fill in a bit more. I think that's it. So not a lot of mixing per se in the track, just mostly volume automation. Every once in a while, like on the bass, there's only a limiter, and then I make the note go a little quieter during certain parts. So it's really just to shape the silence more than anything.
Man, that's really cool.
Because like this, yeah, the sound themselves like were fine, didn't need too much touch up, but it's just really making that part louder, making that part quieter, and shifting the focus to the right spot.
Yeah, and this is stuff
most
I
of
would have
it.
never even thought of. Like this stuff doesn't, like, this is why we need to like keep being a team, because this kind of stuff doesn't enter my brain.
And whenever I do need something that has to do with the frequency, M Dynamics NB is my choice. It's multi-band compression, but super precise.
OTT!
And you can customize it however you want. It's OTT on steroids. It's like way, it's crazy. And overall, it just ties everything.
Strawberries, ube, chocolate syrup.
Like per frequency. We see right now for the bass, it doesn't. It doesn't remove much. Sometimes it removes maybe 1 or 2 dB. Same for the mids. It's really just like barely touching the
I love listening to the mids by
threshold.
itself. I'm like, yay, old radio.
Yeah. I see it's
listening to this
rarely going over
underwater.
like.
Oh my god, you gotta make like
Very
a lo-fi
fitting.
version that loops for an hour, and then people would listen to that forever.
I'll just use the highs and put reverb on it.
True, the high is like way slower.
Well, maybe someone else can do that for me. After, in a little bit, we'll see.
In a little bit, maybe.
Lo-fi drink sleeps, drinks to sleep too.
For real.
Drink songs to
So,
sleep,
yeah, just-
to relax / study too.
Yeah.
Overall, this mix is really just little fine tuning, and on every track, I have a multi-analyzer, so we can see the frequency spectrum of every track individually. So we can see
Nice.
just the mix, or just the
Wait, that eats. What the heck?
vocals. I know. Just the
How much is this plugin?
M multi-analyzer. I'm not sure. Let me go see.
Is it
I
very
don't think
expensive?
it's that one.
Because
That
I'm
one's
like,
not free.
I'm like, this looks delicious.
M multi-analyzer is $93 US, available on Melda Production, not sponsored.
Well, if I want to get a
Never
Switch
mind, it's
2...
93 Canadian. It's not too bad.
Oh, yay, I can afford it now.
It's not as bad. But yeah, that's just a really useful tool. You can see.
Yeah, unfortunately, I want to buy a
Which-
Switch 2, which means I can't really buy anything until June. And that will be a Switch 2,
That
and
is
then I won't be
fair.
able to buy
I mean,
anything
it's really
again.
not. It's really not a mandatory plugin. It just shows you the.
It is, oh, no,
waveform for
it's very
tracks.
nice. I love visualizers.
Yeah, it's just pretty. It's pretty handy.
Very nifty.
And when you pause it so you can see which where's the
nice.
the harshness. You can tell which track it is. So yeah, it's just pretty handy. And that's like the first step I do. I put one of these on every track and see if it's well balanced. Like you can see very clearly that like the bass has its space, the synth has its space, there's a bit on the high, and you can see all the balance. That's really
Interesting.
really clear. So by the nature of that song, since it's very minimalistic, there just wasn't too much that needed to do, but it's by design of how it was.
Yeah,
like
true.
a busier song would be a lot harder to mix, but just by nature, it was already a clean mix by design. So there really isn't much to do beside all that.
I
little
did
fine-tuning.
good.
You absolutely did. It was great.
You did.
So congratulations. I guess that's about all I have to say on the
Producer art.
mixing.
It's real. I'm a producer
Yay.
now.
Oh, right. And I wanted to elaborate on that earlier. But the reason why I was so eager to mix it is one, because the song slaps. And because I just got a set of really nice monitors. So I could mix with
The
really
timing
nice
was
headphone and a nice
perfect.
monitor. Yeah, and it was a perfect time to try it. And it really like I don't want to say, oh, gear is so important, although I am a helpless gearhead.
Like an
But,
hour ago, you picked up a giant synth and like showed it on webcam.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Like, it's modular, and I was like, okay, sorry.
whatever. I have passions, simple as that. But
You can have your hobbies.
but yeah, having equipment that you can trust is really helpful, instead of just finding whatever speaker or headphone and it doing the job. Like, you can make good music on anything, but there was something really reassuring of like, if it sounds bad on those headphones and on those speakers, it's gonna sound bad everywhere.
Honestly, no, it's so goated that you decided to help me out, because I mixed the whole thing in headphones, and I would have just left it like that. Like,
And like, that's what the car test is for, and like phone test. Whenever you're done
yeah, I do
with
phone
a song,
tests.
you listen to it in the car.
I do
you
phone
listen to it in the
tests.
phone.
Yeah.
Phone test, I feel, is especially important because phones are typically designed to boost the frequencies of the voice. Because you're meant to speak in a phone. You use your phone as a phone, So in general, mixes are going to be very vocal heavy on the phone, but it will show you exactly if it's too vocal heavy, because then it'll be like way too loud on the phone instead of just kind of too loud.
Yeah, you do the car and or phone test, and then you do just a little bit of fine tuning based off of that, how that sounds.
Exactly. Never much. It's always a matter of like 2 or 3 dB. In general, like, as a rule of thumb, my coarse, quote unquote, modification is always 3 decibel. And if it's too much, I go with 2. If it's still too much, I go with 1. But 2 and 1 decibel difference, especially when we're going with like equalizing. For volume, it's a bit different, but when you're equalizing certain frequencies, it's a lot harder. Sorry, I'm rambling.
No,
But
you're
it's
good.
a lot
You're good.
harder
This
to
is music
hear
chat.
a difference of 1 decibel.
And frankly, it's a bit arbitrary, but it's our final product, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it matters to us. No,
Exactly.
I get you, man. Like, I've done similar things, like going back and forth between like 1 BPM higher or lower. Like, I'm just like, dang it, where does it fit?
There's a point where nobody's gonna hear it.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I feel like 1.5 dB, most people can hear the difference. Less than that, it's really subtle.
It's like not even that no one's gonna like notice. I could show you one song where I turned it up, like I turned one instrument up 1 decibel, and you'll be like, wow, that's cool that you showed me the same song twice.
Exactly.
Like
1 decibel is
legitimately.
really hard to notice, especially in a mix.
And if you play that same song back to me, I might not be able to tell. Oh my gosh, it's just whatever I'm feeling in that moment.
Well, thank you so much for having me
Yeah.
ramble and nerd out about all the fine little detail that, mind you, I found back the recording of the Kling Klang,
Yeah.
and it dated back from January 7th, 2025.
January 7.
So yeah,
That's when
we've
you
been
recorded?
going back and forth.
That's
Yeah.
Okay, was that when I gave you the initial stem? Is January 7th?
I think no, you gave me the initial stems at the very least in December, because
Oh
I
my
gave
gosh.
you back. I gave you back a mix before we added the.
Okay, so it
content.
happened in December. That's crazy. Man,
So I
okay.
think we must have finished the song around January. It took us a little bit to get
Yeah, like after
Kling Klang
I got like vocals
in.
recorded and stuff like that, there was probably just like a couple weeks of fine tuning back and forth,
the. Yeah.
like getting feedback from other people. Also,
That-
did you have
the-
anything you wanted to
that-
say about the master, or did you like kind of already go over it already and I didn't catch
The
it?
the master really just has multi-band
Okay.
multi-band compressor, a limiter. That's it.
Okay.
When you have a good song, it mixes itself. I know a lot of big producers that don't have anything on the master. Maybe sometimes just a limiter. And it can be more work in theory, and it doesn't work with every genre, I feel. But especially for this kind of mostly electronic music, even though it has a very natural feel. If all of your tracks and all of your stems are mixed well, they're gonna merge well together most of the time, as long as you make sure that they don't clash. But as discussed earlier, like it really doesn't clash much by nature of the style.
I did a good
So
job.
yeah, the master, yeah, you did fucking great. The master really doesn't have everything. It was just little fine tuning that I did.
Okay. Yeah, well, you made the song what it is, you know. You helped to like make that final version, like that. You helped like so much with the polish, just in ways that I never could have. You know, if I did it all myself.
Well, I'm really glad I did.
Yeah, your help.
It was an honor, genuinely.
Yay! I'm
Especially,
so
like,
glad.
the moment I
That's-
heard the drop, I was like, this is the shit. I need to work on
That's
that.
such a compliment. You know, that's like that's the best thing you can hear as a creator. Is like it's essentially just like, please let me work on this. You know,
Straight up.
because every creator, I feel like every creator will work for free if they're passionate, right? If they see something and they're like, I want my name on this, like that goes for me too. If I'm like, I want my name on this, like I can tell, you know. So that's it's such a huge compliment to me that like you were immediately so invested in Drinksong, especially you know, especially just because of the history that I have with it.
Yeah, I didn't know all of that until a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
The song was already done when you told me that it was that old and elaborate.
yeah. Like, oh man, yeah. This song is like, it's followed me through my like early adulthood, like up into my less early adulthood, I guess. I feel like 6 years is long enough to not make it early adulthood anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's like, man, and then you think about it, right? And I'm gonna get a little like, philosophical, a little bit deep here. But I'm like, all y'all, like everyone's got those little projects in their head that they're not outputting. And then maybe if you output it, it's gonna be a banger. Like I've gotten so many nice comments about Drinksong, and I didn't know like if it was gonna be good at all or not, because you know I just hear it in my head. So it's really interesting. Like I'm like, maybe this song's crap, and like the message is like shallow and the lyrics are gonna like are gonna be stupid sounding. And I mean, like, I'll still feel that about it occasionally, you know, like man, what a I'm like, what a dumb song. But now I kind of do it like slash like positive though. I'm like, oh, it's such a dumb little song. Like, it's about drinks, but it's also, you know, it's about like burnout. I think all my songs are about burnout.
There might be a message there.
Recurring
Do you need
theme.
help? Are you okay?
I don't know. This one's got like a special twinge. It's not just about burning out, right? It's about like treating yourself to such like a temporary like salt. Like it's treating yourself to a dopamine rush, right? Like
Right.
it's such a non-solution, but it just like you just feel a little bit better. I love Drinksong. I love this stupid like just like, oh, okay, I'll go buy like Starbucks. If I'm if I'm feeling overwhelmed with work, I don't have any money, but I'm still gonna go buy Starbucks. That reminds me, for the sample pack, there's like there's a couple. I mean, for the clink clanks in the song.
Spoiler.
Yeah, that's a spoiler.
For the clink clanks and the clink clank
Never heard
samples,
of them.
there's like a couple that I recorded. And it was because there were a
Yes.
couple sounds that I wanted specifically that Arkell didn't have in their initial recordings. So
Yeah.
at 1 a.m. I ordered Taco Bell.
Wait.
yeah?
I had something prepared. I have a picture of
Yay!
when I was recording.
Oh,
So I just took a bunch of bottles, a bunch of stuff. That was just for water because I filled some of these bottles just with water, and then a
It's
bunch
so
of glasses.
behind
You can
the
see actually
scenes.
a,
It's so
a
cool.
little shot glass with Hornet on it that a friend gave me. I just sat down in my studio for about 45 minutes and just recorded a bunch of stuff
Yeah! Oh,
with
it's
a
so
Rode
good.
MP2A. In hindsight, I would have done it differently, actually. But
Oh, this should have been the
worked out
cover
pretty
image
well.
for Drinksong.
That's true, with the headphones on the ground. Honestly,
Yeah,
this is a
and
good
doesn't it
picture,
kind of go
actually.
hard with like also like the little spoon?
Yeah.
And, like, the
exactly. And you can see
cords and the
my server
microphone.
rack with a bunch of stickers.
Oh my gosh,
and
you're
a,
one
and
of
a
those
drawing
guys.
of an angel that says "Be afraid." No, there's a lot of funny detail in that picture. But yeah, I wanted to show that. So that's how it happens. You just gotta like sit down and do it, and it makes the song better sometimes.
Yeah, so I'm so appreciative of that. And I was like,
It was a ton of fun to record though. I'm really happy I
no,
had an
it's
opportunity
so
to push
fun.
me to
all
do
those-
it, right?
All the little sounds, it's so much fun. Like it's so cute. It's so perfect for like the end result. And then yeah, so Arkell gave me all those sounds, and then I was like, we're missing like 2 things really quick.
Right.
So it was like 1 a.m. I remember specifically, it was like 1 a.m. when we were talking about this, when you sent me like the
Yeah.
final cleaned up pack. I was like, okay, it needs 1 more thing or 2 more things. And I ordered Taco Bell and got a Baja Blast. And I just shook the drink. I shook the
Yeah.
drink in front of my microphone for like 15 minutes and did like, I also did the little straw sounds where you're like,
Yeah, and I believe that's in. They ended up being used in the
Did I end up
in the
using
bridge, in the
it?
pre-chorus. That little thing that's very vibey and stuff.
Yeah. So
That was great.
Baja Blast was used in the creation of this song.
No
Couldn't
Baja
have done
Blast
it
was
without
harmed
her.
in the creation of this song.
Yeah, no. All the Baja Blast actually was ingested.
So I guess it was harmed.
I guess it was a little bit harmed, but that's a funny little trivia for you. Is while we were making all the samples and getting those all together, I got Taco Bell at 1 a.m. and then I just recorded a bunch of sounds from it and sent it to Arkell, and then Arkell cleaned it up.
Yeah, that was
And,
great.
Yeah, so I don't know if I have too much more to say on that. I do want to talk a little bit about the Draw This in Your Style.
Yes.
I don't really have much to say on here. I can switch back to just chatting. Yeah, this is something that Arya can actually speak on. I force you out of your. I force you out of your silence.
Hi.
Yeah, so I kind of had like, I don't remember when we decided that you were gonna do the video. I think I at some point early on.
I think it's just always assumed.
Well, early on, I was like, I know what I'm gonna do for
really
this.
good at that.
I was like, I know what I'm
Thank
gonna do for
you.
this song. I don't really have a strong idea of how the video is gonna go though. Like genuinely, like it was like I was just gonna do like maybe a little animation, you know, and then like lyrics on the side of it, like how I did with Another 1,000 Years, where it's just like lyrics plus an illustration with like a boil, like some boil frame effect. Like I was just like, I don't know, man. Like I do not have a vision for for this music video. And then I remembered Arya owed me a music video.
I always do.
The amount Aryan and we trade rigs and music videos back and forth constantly.
Yeah.
Like it's just like it's like I feel like it's at the point where if we just ask each other for one or the other, we'll just do it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Press my little
Arya's
fingers together. New outfit soon.
that I get to rig for another music video. And I know exactly what music video that's gonna be.
I know exactly.
It's like
what
You
You're
know
not crazy.
exactly what music video it's gonna be because I gave you the choice between doing this music video for Drinksong or that music video, and you chose Drinksong so quickly. But then you ended up having to do this one anyways.
Yeah.
It's like you two are always sharing the same $40 that you're giving me away.
Oh yeah.
It's like hundreds of dollars because it's MVs and rigs.
Choices and
That's
illusions.
fucking-
So true.
We're
Yeah,
trading like
you're working with big
we're actually
shit.
trading the same like $500 back and forth between each other,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
which is like that's kind of that really is insane.
A choice of illusions. So true.
So I kind of had like my very original idea for the music video, right? Back in the old ages of 2019. When all my friends were gonna sing the song, was that I was just gonna it's kind of similar to how the verses play out now. To where it kind of shows everyone in different like environments. So I would show like one of my friends like at a what do you call it? The job where you're paid hourly, a minimum wage job, I guess. Part time. One of my friends would be like at a part-time job. One of them would be like doing like some like office work. One of them would be kind of just like just like in different scenes. And then me being like super unemployed, I just like show myself in my room like making music on my laptop. Being like we all do our work and burnt out. And then I think for the chorus I wanted everyone to like get together and like show up at the same cafe, which is cute. That's actually
Aw.
really cute, right?
That is cute.
But obviously now it's just my song. I couldn't do that. I guess I could have shown myself at a cafe. That could have been cute. I didn't think of that.
You were at a cafe.
Okay,
One
okay.
of my
At points
friends
in the
cafe.
video, you're right. I am in a cafe. So, and then I was like, what's popping off lately is freaking like that. Like the mesmerizer style of animation,
The
right?
animation memes, yeah.
Yeah, those kind of animation memes. So I was like, I can just do a little live 2D animation and like jump between scenes with a bunch of different outfits. So the verses, I don't remember if it was the entire like animations and everything was done, but at least the illustration was done in like one night. For
That's
the
wild.
verses. And then I don't remember how. A lot of it's a blur. I don't remember how the chorus illustrations came to be. They're like in a random canvas that's just like marked like notes.
I think I was just like, give me more art, and you were
Yeah.
like, okay.
I was like, okay, I'll come up with something for the chorus. I'll come up with something for the like
bridge.
the bridge. Yeah, I think it's technically a pre-chorus because I think the bridge happens after.
Well, I guess like the bridge is a drop.
Kind of. Well, bridge is like an extra part of the song near the end, right?
Oh. Yeah, like pre-chorus then. Yeah. I was
Pre-chorus
like,
E.
Please, slurp. May I have more art, please?
Yeah, so Arya was just like, give me more art, and then Arya's like, what if you did a bunch of different art styles for the drop? And I was like, I don't want friggin' time for that. Frick, I'm trying to plan a debut right now. I can't just be drawn in art styles. Holy crap! Arya's like, okay, I have a vision for the drop. What if you just did a bunch of different art styles? And then I was like, okay, wait. What if I get everyone else to do it for me?
outsourcing our art.
Doing
Mine
things
was
like
the best one, by the way.
yours is the best one.
I'm right here.
Yeah, Arkell did one too. That's just a little
Mine,
inconsiderate.
Secret was in 3D.
It was.
Did you do that in 3D? Did you draw that in Blender?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
piss
Blender
off.
grease pencil.
I thought you just exported the PNG and put this PNG in Blender. That's awesome.
I just needed an excuse to mess around with the grease pencil.
Yay!
Because I wanted to learn it.
I had no idea. Oh my gosh. I mean, I knew there were renders of it in 3D, obviously. That's really funny though. Doing things like art contests or draw this in your styles, right? It's very it's super hit or miss. I did not know how successful it was going to be at all. So I was like, Aria, Echo, do you guys want to do one too?
Yeah, we
like-
did one too.
I'm like,
But it was really good. The turnout was really great.
No, it turned out like there were like 15 entries, I think, in the end.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
pretty good,
like
yeah.
a lot of people participated. So many different art styles. There were like pixel art styles. There were 3D.
Oh, so cool.
Some of them were kind of sketchier, and some of them were like very polished illustrations. It ended up so cool. So like it like genuinely made it made Drinksong so much more special. You know, like have like the Pinna/Pinna Rico community like have a little part in it. Especially like I feel like I'm like early on-ish. I'm very early on right in my music career. So I'm like, man, I already get the support of people who are
Yeah,
excited.
good.
Are excited for this thing just like I am. They don't even know what it sounds like yet. Except for Kyril. I leaked it to Kyril.
That's right. I was there, yeah.
No, yeah, I leaked it to Kyril, like
That's so true. You
way
didn't even post
early.
like a demo or anything, and people still
No.
helped out. That's so nice.
But to be fair,
Yeah.
yet again, it was like, well, not for you, but for me, it was like 2 a.m. on a sleepless haze.
it was right in the hype of like it, and I was just so
Yeah.
proud of it. I was so proud of how it was turning out. I was so happy that I was getting like good reception from my friends and from like other other musicians
Carol's
who I
is-
admired.
Carol says, forgot how it sounded by the time it came out.
Oh, you cried?
What? Oh,
Oh my gosh.
that's
I was like, man, when it actually came out, I was too exhausted to cry. But it really,
I
it
wasn't
means,
even there. I was at work. It was such a shame.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really wanted
like,
to be there.
man, I'm telling y'all, like, it's been busy for me lately. I've cried a
Been
few
busy.
times. Oh my gosh. Big compliments! I love when people cry to
Big
things that I
compliments.
make.
It's an emotional song, though. Like,
It is.
not gonna
It's
lie.
very, well, it's like mundanely emotional, right? Like,
Yeah, but it.
I guess I could talk about the, like, I could do like a lyric analysis, like a Genius video.
I do want you to talk about
That'd be
lyrics.
fun.
If you guys are done talking about the video, because we should.
I mean, yeah, I guess is there more to say on the
minimally being
video?
on track.
Alrighty.
There's a lot of layers. There's a lot of layers.
There's a lot, yeah.
I wanted to put memes, but I didn't have time. I'm so sad.
Yeah.
Okay, well-
I pushed it to like the last minute.
That's true.
No, it's okay.
I
Like,
was so sad.
I after debut, like I was just so busy. Like, you know, everything leading up to debut and afterwards, like I just kept being busy. Like, and I'm like, it'll end pretty soon, and then it kept not ending, which is why like I feel like the like marketing for Drinksong was kind of lackluster. That's something I do regret. Is I wish I would have like built up to it a little bit more, because I think what I just like posted a preview like the day before, and then it suddenly existed.
Yeah.
And there's like oh gosh, I just been like so tired. I'm just doing things, y'all.
Too much.
Too much.
Yeah. Okay. Here I can. Yeah, I can do a lyric breakdown. Feel free, y'all, if you have anything else to say. Hey!
I have two secret memes hidden in the files of Drinksong.
Really?
They're not an actual
They're
video.
not even in the video.
No.
Like, how did they get there? What are they doing?
I don't remember. It's a blur. But
I remember us memeing on the lyrics while you were doing it.
Yeah, no, that was before. We were talking with Pinna about releasing like a video template for people to like put their own stuff in, and I really wanted to do that. But then my file is a hot mess. A hot mess.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a struggle, but there's two images that I would like to show the class that have found their way in here, and I really don't remember why or how.
You should put them
God.
in Pinarico.
I'm just gonna share my screen.
Oh, okay, that works too.
Sure.
Let me make sure I'm sharing like the right windows and stuff. Yeah, I can't hear when you guys do things on Discord. I'm in streamer mode.
Mode. Oh, is it not working?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, that's working.
I do this.
You can see the Pinna on screen.
No, we can't see the pin on stream.
No. Yeah.
Then it is not working.
What the hey?
You get my whole screen.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Let me crop that really quick so it's not like.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. I just don't want like any like file information to get leaked.
Hi, welcome to my hot mess. Hi.
See, there is
Oh my
stuff
goodness.
to say about the video
Not-
file.
Not
here.
shout out
Yeah.
After Effects.
Do you want to see how many layers are in my final composition?
Wait, actually, I'm gonna
Oh,
mute your
God.
stream so we don't hear like the.
Oh, I'm not gonna play
Yeah.
it. Don't
Okay,
worry.
good. Because if you guys have never used After Effects before for like.
Do you guys want to know? Do you want to know what it sounds like?
Okay, fine. We can do a little.
Once.
Here, let
Once.
me
For
pause my
people who-
music. Let me
For
make
people
sure.
who don't already know, because this is so funny.
Oh wait, we have to put it at like a higher thing so it like is real jank.
Yeah,
Okay,
do you
ready?
guys want to know how it sounds to render files in
In After Effects?
I can't hear it.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, you can't hear it.
Oh, you
damn
might
it.
not be
Sharing your
sharing
desktop audio.
system
Hold
sound.
up. Sorry, the scuff today.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
It's so abysmal.
Okay, it should work now.
Okay.
Anyways, let's play a different part because that part already mildly rendered.
I kept my head up.
This is how I've been listening to Pinna for hours and hours and hours and hours.
It sounds like the genocide route in Undertale.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much exactly what it is. Oh,
But yeah, there's probably like maybe like
I hate that.
how many layers do I think there is? Roughly, probably like 800 layers in this project
Oh my
file.
gosh.
oh, that's insane.
Because just in the final comp, there's
People
260.
are saying
and then in
pinna.exe.
each comp,
Yeah.
and then in each comp, there's about like 70 to 80 per
Dang.
thingy.
Damn.
This is why I like.
It's a lot. Unfortunately, it's a lot.
I think that's the biggest thing stopping me from doing music videos. It's just I get so overwhelmed with like too many layers.
Mm.
You pre-comp and you pre-comp the pre-comp into a pre-comp until it's a pre-comp sandwich.
Oh.
Can't do that. Even like my music really never have that many track. I could.
Yeah, me too.
It's because like every lyric and like every piece you break it into is like a
Yeah,
separate
Yeah, it
little
has to be on a
thing.
different layer.
That's so stressful.
It has to. They have to be on different layers, and then
That's
they
just
get
the way
real
After
messy
Effects
real
work, yeah.
fast.
I'll play my BGM
Yeah.
again, so you got. If you promise not to play
Yeah,
the
yeah.
render sound again.
I won't play any music. I promise. I promise.
Oh, you have to show everyone. We were full of Pote and Mom Father.
Yeah. The
full
two
of pote.
memes. Oh my god. We had.
I genuinely quote Mom Father.
Mom Father. Mom Father's in the
Father's really
first one.
good.
Pote is in
real life,
the
like,
in the
at
second
school,
pre-chorus.
To people who don't know the song, it's so
So
funny.
okay, like Arya was like going crazy working on this music video.
Yeah, we had our friend Dre do a spell check, and there was so many spelling errors. It was
Dre,
so
who's
bad.
also dyslexic, like
Yeah, our dyslexic
we're
friend caught all the spelling error because I was just like watching it and like vibing. I was like, yeah,
our friend.
yeah,
Come on, let's do
Drinksong.
it. My beautiful partner, Dre.
Yeah, that's Arthur's
So true.
partner.
I gotta
Gotta
show
hype
some
him
love.
up. Gotta
with
hype
it.
him up.
So true.
yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out
Yeah.
Dre, who is not in the stream actually. Is
Oh, does Dre hate
is
us?
at a friend's birthday party.
Don't answer that.
Switch them from the
No.
bots.
Anyway,
But yeah,
shout out
there's
Dre.
two memes, and they're both from the pre-chorus. The mom father.
Because you showed it to us before you put the and in, so it just said grateful to my mom,
Yeah.
father.
Because I was
Grateful
trying
to
to
my
figure
mom
out
father.
how to like space it, so I just put mom and father. So it was just grateful to my mom father.
And like we were all like, I think it was late at night because that like killed
It
all
was
of
so
us.
late.
God,
Like
that
The
was
mom
so
father was
funny.
pretty good.
mom father is what it's called when you draw and rig a VTuber model.
Yeah.
You're the mom
I'm a
father.
Shout out to the
father.
mom fathers of the world.
Also, like, can
then
I just
there's
say for
another
this lyric,
one.
it mildly annoys me that I said like mom and father. Whatever. It mildly annoys me that I said mom father instead of like mom and dad or mother and father, but that's how it flowed. Like that's
Oh
all.
yeah, this is when I killed
Yeah.
Pinna.
Oh, it's true.
I was asking Pinna. I DM'd Pinna like a day before it went out, and I was like, "Am I gonna get in trouble for like murdering you for like implying this?"
And I was like, no, that's
Oh,
hilarious.
I was like,
Yeah, and okay,
it would be so funny
I'm like,
if I
right before
I
the
assassinated
spell,
Pinna.
right before the spell check time, me and Dre were like checking what you guys were doing, and we just like hovered over the screen share, and we just saw that, and I was like, what the fuck are they doing? And I was trying to remember the lyrics, like, when did he mention brain matter? And I couldn't remember.
I mean, that lyric's out of the blue on purpose. Like,
Good,
we'll get
but
to
that's
that in the
great.
lyric
That's
analysis.
kinda, yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's the beauty of this song, I feel.
I'm linking Pinna on live stream. Yeah, I was like, would it be
Wait, so-
silly if I killed you, Pinna?
No, I was
In your
gonna do
last-
something. I
Like,
was gonna
do
do
it.
something pretty morbid. I was gonna give you like an extra asset, and then I just never got around to it.
I mean, you killed me in the last music
True,
video
yeah.
we made together.
Yeah, but this is
Alright.
not my video.
No,
It
it's
is not.
funny.
You're
Kill
right.
people. Kill people more often.
You keep killing people.
Full of
I do that
pote.
often.
Full of pote.
But there was like I couldn't figure out how to like space this in a way that made sense. It had to be cut in the middle because of this straw. So
Yay!
it's like
I made your life hard.
Pote, unyielding the shell.
Unyielding the shawl. So now
Shout out
our
mom
in jokes
father,
for
full of pote.
yeah, grateful to my mom, father, and full of pote. That's how we feel listening to Drinksong.
Full of Pote. Yeah. full
I
of
showed
Pote.
it to my mom, and when it got to the part where it's like grateful to my mom, she was like, "Yay!"
Aw, oh my god, a shout out! Oh
She was
my
like, "We made the cut."
Aw.
That's adorable.
No, it was
So
funny. It was so funny.
Oh, you need a Pote emote now.
Man, I do need a pote. What would pote look like? Would it just be like that PNG of me on the ice
Just the
cube?
text of Pote.
A pote?
Yeah, just the emote that's just text. This is Pote.
Pote.
All caps.
I don't know if Twitch allows text and emotes.
Oh yeah, they do.
They do? Okay. Pop
Yeah,
off.
I'm pretty sure.
That was it. Where was
and
it?
then
Like
My
recently we joined the server.
silly hidden files. Oh, there's this one.
This is like atrocious. Like,
It's
why
one
is
of
that
those
in
days.
there?
Yeah,
No, I was with you in the call, and we were both just like, how did that get in there?
I don't know. I don't know how they got in here.
What is that? Why is it in the file at all?
And there's another one. I really can't tell you how that got in there.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Where is it? Is it this? Oh yeah, the Gunch dog.
Why?
What are you doing here? It's
I don't
been
know,
forever.
but the beautiful art by
The gun dog.
Cat
Oh, wow,
Weasel.
that
Everyone go
That's
go
really
check out Cat Weasel on Twitter.
is- yeah.
They were instrumental in the
hell?
creation of the Drinksong music video.
Yeah. I really don't know where they came from. I don't know where I put them. I couldn't tell you. They're not in anything, but yeah, those like live in here, so.
They live in the music video, but you guys won't see
They
them.
live in the music video files.
That's so
Look at the cute eye.
yeah. I like all the different. Everyone did like
Fun
different
stuff.
drinks too, which is so silly.
It's very good. Monster.
Yeah. Man, there are so many people who are like, "Can I submit like right now?" And I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
the
"Ask
deadline kept
Aria."
changing.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
deadline
The
kept
deadline
changing.
was
It was always
the
really
deadline
loose.
was until I feel like it.
Yeah, pretty much. I think Zolga was the last one.
Yeah,
Really?
Zolga was the
Huh.
last person.
Yeah, Zolga barely
Yeah,
made the
because
cut.
I think we were talking in DMs, and I was like, "Oh yeah, because we're gonna work on a secret project." Wink, wink, wink. And I was like, "I can start the video after I finish Pinna's stuff." So like whenever, but I just have to finish Pinna's video, and then they're like, "Oh my god, I have to make Pinna art," and they sent me Pinna art, and
They
then
sent it
forgot
to
send it
you.
to Pinna.
They sent it to you before they sent it to me. I was like, Zolga! I'm like, did you draw me? And they were like, oh yeah, I forgot to send it here.
Yeah, I was like, it's okay, just send it to me when you're done, I'll add it to the video. And they were like, okay. And they never sent it to you until I showed you.
Yeah, you showed me Zolga's art. I love all the different pictures. Like, it really just, like, that's, like, everyone's, like, it's just, like, a little touch of everyone. Like, your art style, but also,
Yes,
like, a little bit of, like, how you know, the fashion. Like, a drink of, like, your choice, or what you associate with me.
Beverage.
Oh, man. I'm very happy
Yeah,
with
these are
everyone's
really
drawings.
good.
Everyone's
Love
art.
all of them. Beautiful.
Yeah, I got
My favorite one,
No.
me.
the freaking
Yeah, you
the
put
single
everything
frame
green
of
too.
that is so evil.
Yeah. Also,
That's
it's
so good.
It hated me, and like, there's like a weird discoloration, and I don't
That's
know
it
why,
adds to
but
it, honestly.
Mm.
It's just one frame.
Yeah.
Serious, Pinna. So true. Time to get
You
serious.
tied
Not
the
that
Baja
serious.
Blast around my tentacles. Too
Yeah,
serious.
Too serious.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for the music video.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
As
I didn't want to
usual.
do anything too crazy, but it's like cute. It's aesthetic.
It's like
not,
exactly what it needed to be.
Yeah, nothing too crazy, but it's cute.
Man, I really I did not care for
That's
those
super
outfits
cute.
that I designed in that video.
No, they were good.
I
Yeah.
I don't know, I was just like, whatever, sure, anything.
That
Oh, yeah.
dehydrate during the drink song.
Piccolo,
What the
thank you for the
hell?
dehydrate. That's not appropriate right now, though. We're talking about Drinksong.
All of these are like stock video and stock images, except for this one.
Oh yeah,
Um,
isn't that like? Well, let's not say who took that footage. Actually,
Yeah, this was like in person, someone's local boba tea shop, which is really silly.
yeah.
So silly.
But we appreciate that person greatly.
Yeah,
Undisclosed
there is no
local
stock
tea shop, thank
images
you.
or stock video of a boba tea shop. Someone get on that.
Yeah, yeah, we had to do it
You
ourselves.
could,
All right, here I can
You can
do.
make a
Stock
money out of
Burger
that.
King kills you. Oh yeah, we can go to the stock Burger King. Where is it? It's around. Honestly, I think that's like Niagara Falls. Do you remember our kill? We were at Niagara Falls. No, you
I
weren't
didn't
there.
go
No!
to Niagara Falls because I was super
were
sick
dying.
and was puking
Dang.
all night and all day. It was
Gross.
terrible.
I'm pretty
And
sure
y'all
Burger
went to Niagara
King.
Falls
Aw.
and brought me back a really big lollipop that I still have.
You didn't eat it?
No, it's massive.
Bro,
and
I
it's
would have
like
chowed down on
just
that thing
sugar. It's
immediately.
terrible. No,
My teeth would've been
I
green.
was sick. I
Unhinged.
was super sick.
It was pretty bad. They were not
I'm
having a good
sorry.
time.
Dang,
yeah, no,
yeah.
like I'm not gonna elaborate too much on that, but I was puking so much I was puking blood at some point. Like it was not fun.
It
It was
not
just like
good.
irritation. It was,
You know what would have
it
helped with
didn't
that is a
end
giant
up
lollipop.
Oh, you're so
It's
right.
true.
Oh my God.
Can I see this?
man.
No.
I know
Are you
it
at
was
the
about
Burger
time,
King?
but I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like Niagara Falls.
It might have
I
been
don't
because
know.
I have been to Niagara
never
many
been.
years ago. It kind of feels like that.
It kind of
Yeah,
feels like it.
Yeah, just look at that picture. You'll feel right at home.
Yeah.
Ah,
Feels
yes,
like
Niagara
that.
Falls, yes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's nothing else too silly. Oh, there's this one. The stock image is like a whole convenience store, like a walkthrough of a whole
It's
convenience
perfect.
store.
Oh my God.
It's really long. Yeah.
I love it.
Huh.
Yeah, there's a lot of stock
That,
footage. I
that
spent,
convenience
like, a
store
day-
don't even know it's on camera.
They don't. Who is that man? He
They don't-
is the
they're-
drink song.
They were instrumental to the creation of Drinksong.
They were. They'll never know.
Alright, here
But
I
yeah, that's all I got.
Yay! I'm glad you went into it a little bit though.
Yeah, it was good.
Whee! Okay, I will do a lyric analysis right now. It's kind of awkward. I've never explained my lyrics to people before. Oh, now I'm like actually super embarrassed. Here, why don't you guys ask me questions about the lyrics and then I'll answer them. Well, okay, there's not much. Okay, the first verse, there's not much to talk about. It's just like, you know, back and forth between drinks and like coping, I guess. Right? It's like, ooh, sweet thing, ooh, sweet thing, ooh, sweet thing, cope, 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 ooh, sweet thing, ooh, sweet thing, ooh, sweet thing, cope, cope. I mean, that's pretty much verse 1. There's not really much to verse 1. The pre-chorus, that's a little bit interesting, I guess. Pre-chorus is like, yeah, I should be happy, I kept my head above the water, grateful to my mom and father, stayed afloat ahead of others. I mean, that's pretty, I mean, that's just essentially about like, you know, I should be grateful for how far I've come. You know, meanwhile, I feel like I'm just complaining. Or like I you know, you're struggling, you know, you feel like you're struggling, you feel stressed, you feel burnt out. In reality, you have made it a lot farther than a lot of other people have. For me at least, like, you know, I'm able to do like, or I'm able to do like freelance full time as an artist. I feel like that's a lot farther than a lot of artists have gone. I'm able to do music as like a hobby and hopefully one day it's like a proper profession. I feel like, I don't know, decently educated in both of those things. So I should be grateful for my life and like all the work that I've done up until now. And then the last verse of that obviously is like, one more stroke and I'll forget that I can breathe. It's just like, I'm still suffocating though. It's still like, I am grateful for how far I've come. But it doesn't mean that like I don't feel like freaking out constantly. The chorus is fun. So London Bridge is falling down. I thought that was multiple London bridges. Not the London Bridge is now falling down.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah, we were
happened like
debating that.
2 days before. Like
I learned that when we did the spell check for the video. That
Yeah,
London
That
that was
Bridge
like after the video
is
was
falling
done.
down. Not London Bridges falling down. Like,
Yes.
like, oh my gosh. Like, so that lyric's essentially meaningless. Like, that's
can't say
just
that.
funny words, music man. You know, like that's Well, I don't know. The
No.
idea of it's just kind of like everything's coming crashing down, and I'm like, ooh, London Bridge is falling down. Ooh, that kind of fits, right?
But it's imagery.
It still works no matter which way you do
It works. But like, I'm just like, man, that was not what I thought that was at all. This is way off topic, but it's like how I used to think that convenience store was a convenient store.
I see it.
Like that makes sense, right? Hi,
I see
Tally.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes. I thought it was called a convenience store, not a
As-
convenience store.
Someone
That's so
speaking
silly.
English second language, like, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
perfect
that
sense.
does give that.
The store that's convenient. That's what I thought it was. It's not, but it's this. It's a store of convenience, not a store that is convenient.
Well, it is both, but the name is convenience.
Yeah, and I learned that one day, and I felt like a fool. So anyways, London Bridge is falling down. There's only one London Bridge. I thought it was all the bridges in London. It was like all of them. They're all falling. London bridges. So okay, London Bridge is falling down. I turn away. I don't know. That's just like, you know, I avert my eyes to my own like panic attack, I suppose. Like, if I don't see it, it's not real. And the world is spinning round and round my head. Obviously, that's just like, I don't know, probably something between a panic attack and a burnout.
Just being
like-
real fucking tired.
It can be either or, depending on, you know, it's basically, you're just like, it's the crash out, you know? It's like, okay, it's over for me. And then fragments of my dreams keep spilling, mocking and reminding me how little of myself remains. Yeah, if you ever like get into a really monotonous flow of work, you kind of forget what you're doing it for. Like, that's why like the fragments of my dreams keep spilling. And then you tell yourself that you're working towards your dreams, but in reality, like you're kind of just doing monotonous work, or you're just keeping yourself busy a lot of the time. So like it's just like your dreams remind you like, hey, we're still here. And are you actually making progress towards us, or are you just going around in circles? That's another for the round and round and round, right? So and then that's what leads to the crash out, right? Is you're just like, am I even making any progress? So like I have all these ambitions, all these goals. Am I even making any progress towards any of that? And it's the confrontation. That's what it is. That's what the chorus is. It's the confrontation of everything you've been avoiding. And then run away. That's pretty obvious. You know, don't worry about it. You know, your brain's just like, don't think about the bad thoughts right now. This is a line that I was really proud of when I wrote it. The pit stop in a downward spiral. I was like, ooh, kind of fire actually. Cause it's like, it's still a downward spiral, but you're just stopping for a second. So, well, the way I arranged those lyrics, I don't know if it fully makes sense, because it's like, run away, pit stop into downward spiral, it's okay to survive until tomorrow. But the run away, it's okay was mostly meant to be like background vocals. So the actual way I meant for it to be interpreted is pit stop in a downward spiral to survive until tomorrow. Which it makes a little bit more sense.
That makes
but
sense.
It doesn't not make sense the other way either.
No, exactly. I mean, it's stylized either way, but I really do like the background vocals feeling like things that you're telling yourself as all of this is happening, you know?
Yeah.
It works really well, I think.
Yeah. Input, output, never pay off. That one's pretty obvious. Guess I'll take another day off. Corn syrup and calories might offer some relief. Drink something sweet. And that's, you know, dopamine rush. And that's what we're here for.
Having the dopamine
Little
rush.
sweets.
Yeah, little treat
A
time.
little tweet. The dopamine rush hitting as like the pre-drop line is perfect. It's like good construction.
It's just like, okay, okay, my brain, I'm freaking out right now. Everything sucks. Like, what am I even working for? What's the point? I'm gonna have a Baja Blast. Everything's really bad. Baja Blast. Boom, boom. Brr, brr, brr. You know? Verse 2 is much shorter. We kind of return to the pattern, obviously, of verse 1. Strawberries, ube, chocolate syrup, instant coffee, and then 1, 2, 3. Which, you know, like, that's kind of to be like, you know, you count your breaths, you know? Or you just, like, count to calm yourself down. Like, that's supposed to be, like, the idea, I guess. It's just like 1, 2, 3. Like, I don't know if you guys ever done, like, square breathing.
Oh, I know of it, yeah.
Yeah, where it's like you breathe in.
This?
That one's actually 4 seconds. You breathe in for 4 seconds, you hold it for 4 seconds, you breathe out for 4 seconds, you hold that for 4 seconds. That was my idea with the 1, 2, 3. I know that's kind of a stretch though.
But it's stylized again.
Yeah. So that's it's a breathing exercise if you're having like a panic attack or if you're just having anxiety in general. It's like it gets you focused on something else, and it does get like, you know, it's good oxygen. Oxygen is good. And then obviously the last part of verse 2 is everyone's favorite part, brain matter. Brain matter on everything. I'll talk like a little bit more bluntly for this, I guess, just because, you know, it's art. We're talking about art here. I don't know if you guys are ever working, you're doing monotonous work, and then you're just like, I need to die right now. like oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill myself right now. Like, and it's almost like an intrusive thought. Like I mean, I guess it is an intrusive thought. Where it's like I'll have these moments, right, where I'm working, I sit back and I just want to hit my head against the wall as hard as I can. Like, I mean, and you know, it comes out of nowhere, which is why it comes out of nowhere in verse 2 as well. Like you don't even realize like how burnt out you're getting, and then suddenly it's just like everything needs to stop. Like my brain needs to be gone right now. So I mean, that's that. Let me see. I mean, pretty much the rest of it is just like repeats of everything else, like the pre-chorus. I should be grateful, I'm sound of mind and able. I don't know how sound of mind I am because I'm talking about getting brain matter on everything. But like, it's kind of like the thought where you're like, you know, like, I am privileged. I, like, you know, there are people who have it way worse off than I do. And you gaslight yourself into thinking that, like, all of your struggles are invalid. So I should be grateful, I'm sound of mind and able, never hungry, cold, or labeled. I like that part a lot, never hungry, cold, or labeled. Because it's not really true. You know?
Right.
Like, but it's how you feel. Like, you know, you see, like, I don't know if this is, like, goes for me, or goes for everyone else, but this is how it feels for me. You see people who are oppressed, and you technically belong in that group of people, but you feel like it doesn't apply to you. Right? Like you feel like, oh, I feel sorry for them. When it's like, bro, that's you. Bro, that's you too. You know, and it's just like to downplay your own problems. And full of unyielding potential. Full of unyielding potential. That's for the ADHD folk in the crowd, in the chat right now. You know, that's every ADHD person's like, oh, you're so full of potential. What are you doing? Right? That's for my ADHD friends, because I know what y'all have been hurt. I know what y'all have heard your entire lives.
Pote.
You guys are full of pote.
Pote. So much pote.
If you have ADHD, you are full of pote. Like, I know y'all. I know. I know what life is like for you guys. So much pote, we're full of unyielding potential, and then one more second of this life will shatter me. Like, I mean, that's pretty obvious. And then the chorus repeats again, and there's nothing else. Because that was when I was like, I don't think I have anything more to say. I don't know if I'm like the best lyricist in the world. I don't, my lyrics like are purely like, I don't know, I don't really think that hard about them, I think.
Well, I think those at least are pretty damn good.
Yay! I feel like my lyrics, it's kind of like how I feel about my singing as well. It's pure like utility. It's like, it's not so like beautiful and stylized and like, I mean, like obviously because they came from me and I'm my own person, like you know, everything I output will have like my own style to it, regardless of whether I'm aware of it. But like in my brain, like I'm like I don't know. There's not a lot of like, the only intention that went into these lyrics is what I wanted the song to output. Like no, I don't know, no like special details, I guess. Purely the message that I wanted this song to convey. And I feel like if, you know, even if people don't do like a full like line by line analysis of the lyrics, it's pretty obvious what the song's about. And I think like I'm pretty happy with that. It's fun. It's fun. It's burnout.
Not very good.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much all we have to talk about. Let me see. Okay, so we got some
Questions from the chat.
Oh yeah, we can. Well, we can. Here, let's share our little surprises first, and then we can share questions from, or we can take questions.
About time.
Yeah, sorry, we dragged on a bit longer than I thought we would. I'm having fun.
I think it really goes to show that we're all had a really good time working on it.
Yeah.
And we just have a lot to say.
It's so cool. It's so cool to make something, and then like the people who help you are just as excited about it as you are. It's an incredible feeling. Okay.
It's all very creatively fulfilling.
So here here, Arya, can you pin this for me when I put it in chat?
Yeah.
So we have a couple things to share with you guys. First off, for those of you who are like, are you releasing an instrumental? That and more. We're releasing every single stem.
Yeah.
We're releasing like every single part of this song dissected to the public. I don't care.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want with it.
So what Pina sent me, and that I mixed, I just rendered all of them straight up without the master. So that's the only thing that's different from the original song. But it's everything that I have mixed.
So that's for my music bros in chat, my friend, you know, all you guys. I know I got got a lot of you guys who like playing with music. So this
Spin
is
the wheel on what genre Drinksong?
Huh?
Spin the wheel and give Drinksong a new genre.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. One of you
bass.
guys can make the lo-fi drink song. I already put my work in. It's time for you guys to be creative. So you get every single stem. And there's also like, I mean, if you wanted to be like do a really fancy cover, you could use the stems as well. But if you're just like, I don't know much about music, but I do like to sing, we got an off vocal for you prepared as well, with just like the instrumental parts. And then Arkil, why don't you announce the next thing that we have prepared for everyone?
Sure.
I mean, that's more your thing. I'm gonna link both of them. I'm gonna link both. So you don't have to do anything. Just talk about it.
Well, as was a very slightly spoiled earlier, all of the drink cling clangs that I recorded
All the cling clangs.
Pina's Baja Blast were put in the form of a sample pack for us to use, and we're making it public. It's available right now on my Ko-Fi. It's free.
Yeah.
Pay what you want if you want to put a little tip. It's
Here,
not.
there's
It's
the
not
links
huge.
to everything in chat now.
Yeah, there's a couple samples in there, but they've been cleaned up. They've been recorded by the best equipment I got. I made sure that everything sounds really nice, and what wasn't exactly up to my standard, I put in extras, so there are sounds that still sound good, but maybe are slightly noisier or have different qualities. So it's meant to be just like pretty versatile.
Yeah.
But it's exactly what we used for the drink song. So not only do everyone get every stem mixed with and without vocals or individual, but you also get
You get the samples. You get the cling
sample
clangs.
pack. Yeah.
Yeah, so actually quite a few little treats for you guys. So have fun, do whatever you want with all those things. The song is essentially open source now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess needless to say, completely, at least for the sample pack, free to use commercially. Credit is appreciated, but do what you want.
I mean, I guess my stuff isn't free to use commercially.
Right.
So
for your song, it's a bit different.
Covers
the rights
though
attached to it and stuff.
are super welcome. If you use the song anywhere, just tell me because I want to see. And credit me obviously. So yeah, now everyone can do their covers of Drinksong. I highly I really want to encourage like covers and remixes. Like that would be so cool. All right, so
I
go
do
on.
intend to do a remix of my own. Not fully announced yet because I haven't started, but I do very much want to because I feel like that drop needs a little bit of spice.
No, like having Arkil on board is so perfect because our production styles are in complete opposite directions.
Very different, yeah.
They're in complete opposite directions. I am so composition based and like music based, like music theory based, and Arkil is like pure sound design.
Pure sound design. Yeah.
So like we both go like really far in like either direction, which I think makes us like a really good team.
I think so too.
Yeah. So all right, we can do like questions now, yeah.
Yeah. That was the big reveal.
Yeah, that's the big surprise.
Well, I guess I do have also. I already replied in chat, but I thought it was funny.
Oh yeah.
Toaster asked, "Do we get the water pouring sound that you removed because it sounded like piss?" Yes.
Yes.
The piss sound is in it. There are many of them, in fact. Many water pouring.
Yeah, there's a lot of unused
water,
sounds.
Yeah, and when you pour water out of a bottle and you record it very closely, you get a lot of low end and sub, and you can use that as a bass. It's insane.
Also,
it's
King
really
Pissa is
cool.
offensive. Don't ever say that again.
What's up, King Pissa?
No,
King
what
Pissa?
did I say? What did I say?
Sorry, I didn't hear Pissa.
I saw.
His bass.
So disrespectful.
His bass.
If you,
Hell yeah. Straight up.
you guys are pissing me off.
Well, piss. I'm sorry.
Well,
No.
oh, yeah. Well, to start off the Q&A, I do have a question.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it now that it's done? Are you satisfied with that version, or do you wish that? Do you think it could have become something completely different?
I think it's honestly
you let
like
it go differently.
like my vision of it has changed over the years. But I feel like it's like one of my closest like the closest I've ever gotten to like a musical vision of mine, like to how I heard it in my head. I don't think I'd change a thing about it. Except for how I marketed it. Because I'm trying to get into the habit of welcoming like imperfections as well. Not that I really even hear any in Drinksong. But I'm like, however it's released is part of the story. It's part of the art. Like, so I don't think I'd want to change anything. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm
fair. And that's
very happy with
really
it.
nice of you to have a
Yeah.
project end up like that and be satisfying like that.
Yeah, I think, well, especially because it came from like a very like what's the word, turbulent time in my life. So like, I was very emotional when I conceptualized the song, like emotional but like bottled up, which is funny because drinks bottles. So like I don't know, I was very lost in life when I made it, so it means a lot to me now that I'm a bit more found in my life, and now I can complete songs.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Whatever.
And yeah, well, like Butcon is saying, like, that you allowed us to be part of this production is really...
It's
really
because you
meaningful.
guys only could have added to it.
Yeah.
that means a
Oh
lot.
my god.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
Best
that means a lot.
forever.
It is like this is what I've learned like more recently, like doing debut prep and then doing Drinksong, is because I'm often hesitant to work with other people on things. But it's so rewarding when you find a team of people who only add to like your initial vision. Like I'm very protective of like my ideas, I guess. Like I don't ever want them like getting compromised or in any way, and if something isn't up to my standards, I don't really know how to deal with that. But it's very rewarding, or it's so satisfying, it's so nice to work with a team where you don't even have to worry about that. Like that's how I feel, like genuinely.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank you. Are you kidding me?
So since we're doing Q&As and not just questions from me, Toaster asked, when making the lyrics, do you already have an idea from them from the beginning, or did you come up with them later?
I think what happened is I probably did the do 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 do, and then I thought about doing a song about drinks like boba tea.
It just felt like drink vibe to you.
And then I was like plop plop plop, you know, like. And I'm like, no, it's kind of like I had the melody, and then I was like, this would be really, it's like, and I had like another idea, and I'm like, that fits really well together. It's basically two like barely ideas that I fit together, and then I was able to work from there. That's kind of how a lot of my songs go. Is I'll have two essences of an idea that create a full that work together to create a full picture, and then I can like actually build off of it from there. So I mean, yeah, so the verses, like originally, like I mentioned it earlier, but the verses were gonna be like strawberry bubble milk tea, da 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 da. One banana milk, please. And it wasn't very like, I don't know, it was very like, I've never written this song before, please think I'm deep, you know? And also the melody, again, like non-existence, very pop. So that's I don't know, I guess that's how the lyrics worked. I don't think when you conceptualize a song that you need to immediately have lyrics, like for a melody or track that you've come up with, or vice versa. You don't need to have a track like ready for lyrics that you come up with. I do that a lot of times too. I have like so many notes on my phone full of lyrics that frankly I don't even plan on doing anything with ever. Like, what's your question, bot comboy? I see you. Ask
hey,
your
bot
freaking question. Did ADHD get in the way of some of the production? Why do you think it took 6 years?
That was brutal.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
He's already dead.
Fair enough, yeah, okay.
Well, okay, so...
Oh, Toaster, that was a really interesting question. I think I have a lot to say on that, and that was a really interesting matter. Fuck you, BotCon.
No, I'm gonna elaborate on it. I'm gonna elaborate. The 6 years wasn't me, like, you know, crafting the final product that you hear. Like, from, like, day one of year one to, like, the final product. You know, it's not like I was working on what you guys are hearing now for 6 years. It's like, the song has been in limbo for 6 years. And, how do I learned how to be a producer in those 6 years. That's what it is, I think. I was learning, not only was I learning production, but I was also learning how to work with my own brain. I tend to have a lot of hang-ups in my work process, where I'll be like, I can't do this until this thing is done, or until I'm at like this particular level. I need like, and before I can like, before I can even touch this project, I need to learn how to do this because I want to do this for this project. I need to learn it perfectly to a T. I had a lot of hang-ups. Like I never, Like, one of the things is like, I think I want to like compose the song and get someone else to produce it for a while, because I'm like, I don't think I can make the drop. But then like, I don't know, one day I just like, I was like, one day I was just like, I have to make the drop because people can't hear what's going on in my head.
Yeah, we've had that discussion before,
Yeah.
and I thought that was super interesting. And that must have been about Drinksong, but yeah, the whole concept of like,
yeah, probably.
nothing exists until it's out.
Yeah, nothing exists until like that's something I've talked about before. Yeah, I think it was with
Yeah,
with
and
you
it's,
and
it's, a, it's a
Kyril.
reduction of the idea. But
Yeah,
that,
having an
that's
idea,
really
having the
interesting.
vision for something. A vision doesn't mean anything. Like having the vision for how something should look in your head, that thing doesn't exist. That's an illusion. That's something that your brain's conceptualized. It's not real. So like, and like that's the thing, right? Like how I hear something in my head, that's what's interesting, right? Because I'm like, this song is the closest I've ever gotten to like producing something that's how I hear it in my head. But how I hear it in my head doesn't exist. You know?
As Carol put it so well, thoughts are squishy until they're on the page. That's beautiful.
I mean, exactly. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you don't really realize how fluid like your inner voice is. You know, like it's constantly getting influenced by everything around you. So your vision, like it's not even going to stay the same. So why even protect it so much? But then, you know, again, it's also like I think I know how I want this to sound, so I'm gonna give it a shot. So there's value to the vision, and then there's also not value to the vision. There's no value to it if you never put it down physically. That's why I'm like, you guys have to like make your stories, you know, start doing your work, because there's no value. This might be harsh. I'm like, there's no value to any of your ideas until they're physical.
I mean, I think it's a harsh concept, but saying it harshly helps internalizing it.
Well, I mean, that's
And, like, you can come to your own conclusion with it, but at the end, starting from there and then understanding that concept, I think is really helpful. And generally, we must have had that discussion like early January or like late December, and I've been thinking about it ever since.
No, I was like, I mean, like,
Really good.
just like saying words out loud, you know, gets like my brain like on a roll as well. So it's very interesting. I think to think that you are, you know, you're deserving of greatness because of your ideas is very naive, right? That's kind of childish. That's how I felt when I was a kid. You know, it's like, I have really good ideas for music or for stories, or I'm really good at this.
Yeah, why don't people see it? I have great
Exactly.
ideas. But no one wants to do
There's
it. They
nothing
want to do
to
their
see.
ideas.
And then I grew up and I kept having good ideas, but no portfolio. I had nothing to show for it, and at some point I realized, like, oh, my ideas don't exist. Like, I can see things that I want to exist. I think they're going to be good, but they're nothing. They're not even like, they're nothing right now, you know? So like, there's a part of realizing, like, you know, your vision that you see in your head, it's important. It's important to you. It's, in the long run, it means nothing unless it's seen through. And also, like, I think I want to touch on this a little bit too. When I made the version of the song that was like several keys lower, I was very afraid of singing in head voice. Like, I don't like it's. I've always been insecure of my head voice because I was told in choir, essentially, like, because I was told in choir that I did not blend with like other sopranos, even though I could pull off head voice really well. It like I always felt like I never like. Well, I was told I couldn't blend, so I thought there was something wrong, you know. And I thought like, especially because like my voice is a lot lower, you know, in timbre, which I think added to my head voice not quite blending with everyone else. Head voice is like going like, it's like this versus this It's that like that higher register.
Kind of a different tone, and he uses different part of the vocal track.
Yeah. So you can hear I did like a lot of that for Drinksong, and I actually like looked through. I looked through the range. Oh, it might trick you into thinking that I sing up higher up.
No.
But in reality, I sing the same note. With like,
I don't know if you're helping.
It's the same note.
Yeah. It's using a different part.
It's using a part that works. It's like
hard to
switching
explain.
gears.
I'm not a vocalist.
Legitimately, it's like when you're driving manual, it's like switching gears. It's like using your different registers. So like you switch into like head voice when you want to sing higher notes, like the high notes, because your like chest voice can't really get there. But yeah, so like what happened a lot like when I was working on Drinksong in those earlier years, and why you heard it go down like a few pitches lower, is because I was looking too much, like I guess like too inward about how this would reflect on me. And then this is what happened. I can't really pinpoint exactly like when my mental state switched, probably sometime last year or the year before, where I stopped looking inward at myself, how my performance would be and how it would reflect on me. And this actually helped a lot with my like anxiety. I started looking at what I wanted the end product to be. I started looking at the whole and what I needed to do in that moment to make the whole look like how I wanted it to be. You know, so that's what I mean when I say utility, right? When like my lyrics and vocals are for utility. Like I sang Drinksong in a certain way because I knew how I wanted the vibe a bit to be. And I knew that I'm like, okay, I don't think head voice is gonna be like that bad. I think for that vibe, I was like, I don't think like it really. I think head voice actually fits the vibe, like a little bit timid, you know. But yeah, so I don't know. Those are my advices for being creative on ADHD. Like, your vision isn't that important. Work towards an end goal and not towards your current performance or how you want to be perceived, and learn to work with your brain instead of against it. That's all really easy to say out loud, but like Godspeed to you all who attempt it.
For real.
That's like that's all my own like self-discovery, whatever. That's not like I'm not like a therapist. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just like coping so hard.
Everyone put F in the chat if Pinna sucks.
What the heck?
You can also put F if Arya sucks.
No.
This is unrelated, but I'm thinking about how Arkil and Arya both have a single blue eye. Well, you see, one of them at some point had two blue eyes, and then the other one took it, and I'll never tell you who.
Oh my god, see, we're both half.
That's so real, actually. Oh my god. Pinna used to have 4 eyes.
What kind of challenges did
I generally didn't realize that. Actually.
What kind of challenges did I face as a result of ADHD? Probably just the whole like trying to live up to my own potential. Feeling very disappointed in myself when things didn't sound how I wanted them to. Like it's weird because I think at a certain point ADHD wasn't the problem, it was more insecurity. So like I can't really say how much ADHD affected my workflow. I've had a weird point in my ADHD. I feel like now I just kind of power through everything, no matter what, and I just thought I don't like. Not to say I'm cured. Like I think I still struggle with ADHD, but like when I do struggle, I just like, oh, I struggled, and then I keep moving forward, and it'll take me slower than other people, but like. Again, I'm not worried about how I'm going to be perceived or what's happening in this moment. I'm working towards an end goal. And it's the end goal that's important to me, not the process. I mean, that's like, it's really hard to like exactly put into words what that means, but that's something that's meant a lot to me in terms of like getting the desired products that I want in the end. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it worked for voice acting too. When I did voice acting for like my lore video, it came a lot easier to me. You know, one, because I was essentially playing myself, and then two, I knew what I wanted the lore video to look like in the end. Like where I've messed around with voice acting before, and I was like thinking about my performance a lot, you know, and I was like, did that sound good? I don't know what that, you know, if that line sounded natural or not. And then but when you're thinking about it in the context of everything, you know, it's like, I don't know, it clicked for me. I knew what to do. You know, I'm like, okay, it's not about me. It's about the goal of like the scene, or the goal of like what this conversation is going to accomplish. So that's my life now. Is I don't think about the process. I think about an end goal, and I keep working at it no matter what until it's completed. There's my philosophy for today, I guess.
Philosophy corner with Pina.
Yeah.
Ex-Kingpin and Crypto Boy.
Yeah.
Ex-Kingpin, current pin.
Current pin. So true. Well, I mean, does anyone else have any questions? I think there's not really much left to do on this stream.
No, I think we've very
Not
much
much left
elaborated
to
on.
say.
Yeah.
No.
Currently making posts everywhere for the sample pack. You'll get it if you want.
True. I didn't plan any posts
Coming
at all.
soon. Coming soon on streaming platforms.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Most likely, of course. It's been sent. It's just processing. We don't have much control over that.
Yeah, I don't. We'll see we'll see how that goes. I will. Actually, I'm not going to keep you guys updated on that.
Yeah, no, because we don't have any update either.
Yep.
But coming as soon as possible.
Potentially. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Drinksong has wrecked my YouTube music recap. Yay! Everyone play Drinksong on
Oh,
loop.
hell yeah.
Everyone keep singing and play. I've already updated the description of the music video to include the sample pack as well as the off vocal and stems. So
Oh,
even
you
if
gotta post the lyrics if you didn't already.
oh, they're also in the video description.
Yeah.
So everything you need to make your own derivative of Drinksong is all in the description of the music video. Wouldn't it be cool if covers of the song sparked other people to make drink fan art for other creators? That would be neat.
so
I mean, that'd be adorable. That'd be
Yeah.
really great.
Finally, I don't have to memorize the drink menu. I put it down. I have a menu now. Oh my gosh, if I made a little graphic for the lyrics that looks like a menu,
That would be so cute.
right? I don't know what I do with it, but I have it.
I don't know, but it's cute.
It's a cute idea. All right. Well, thanks everyone for coming by. Thank you for hearing me out about this song that I made. More music to come, probably, hopefully. I think I've gotten into like the swing of things when it comes to music production now. So I think more music is gonna happen. My confidence is boosted for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm really hyped to keep working together as
Yeah. Yeah, Arkhill, you're gonna be my mixer master forever now. Like, you don't get a choice.
well. Count me in. Are you gonna start paying me?
No.
Fine.
Once I regain my throne and my kingdom and my wealth, I'll give
Alright,
you
yeah,
like
priorities. No, I get it.
$3. $3 Canadian.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's at least a toonie. That's enough for a double.
Oh, hell yes.
Paid an exposure, yeah. I mean, it doesn't count. I begged for that to get the mix, so.
Well, I asked as well. That's my problem right now. Is I really can't.
It was a mutual asking. at the same time.
Yeah. So my thing right now is I can't really afford to pay people. Which
it was a joke. I really don't want to like make you look bad or anything. Just to be like fully transparent.
And most of the I've talked about this on stream before. Almost everything I do is through, like almost everything I'm able to accomplish is through the help of volunteer work or trades that I make. And I think I added up the cost of my debut. Like if I were to have paid for everything, it's like $10,000.
Damn.
Yeah.
Absurd.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, VTubing.
Y'all better be appreciative. All of the work put in.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's crazy. So what is that?
Well, someone's
Popcorn,
appreciative.
thank you for the tip! Oh my gosh!
Damn, Popcorn.
What did that just say?
Get fund?
Get funded.
Fundraiser.
The Arkill Fund. Why didn't it show up? It's not showing up in my activity feed, so I can't see what happened.
Yeah, I know. That was adorable.
Bummer. But yeah, I appreciate it. It's the Arkill Fund, yeah! Wait, Arkill, you need like Stream Elements donation link. So I can
I don't stream. No,
I know, but
I
like,
just my
you have like a
Ko-Fi
Ko-Fi.
is
Yeah,
there. I
okay.
just said it.
Everyone,
Yeah.
everyone, pay for the sample pack.
No, I don't.
Pay for the sample
no, I
pack. Put money to
Pay what you want.
Arkill.
If you just want it, it's fine.
If you
want
just want
give
it,
a
it's
tip,
fine.
That's appreciated. But
Because sometimes
that's
you're poor, but you want to. If that's the thing,
I
right?
get it.
Like if you just like want to use the sample pack and you pay me no money, but you come out with like a song using it, I'm like, yay!
Yeah, no, that'd be great. I would generally really love to hear these sounds used.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's my voice in there too. So like,
Way too loud.
if you use my voice, you better tell me. Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys use anything, any of these resources, like, please say something in Pinerico. Like, please, or like on
Like, we
Twitter,
don't-
on Blue Sky, tell us.
We don't
We want to
require
know.
it, but it would make us really happy.
It would make us so happy. We'd like clap our little hands together and like squeal with glee. So,
Straight up. Straight up.
no, actually, like we're gonna be like bouncing up and down in our seats.
Yeah.
Dumb little grins on our faces. If you guys ever,
So silly.
yeah,
Maybe,
so we're
maybe
like,
treat
please.
ourselves to something sweet.
Yeah, not buy a Baja Blast. My diet's almost over. I can almost stop.
You're doing a diet?
Oh yeah, I've been on a diet since like the end of what do you call it? The last month, March.
What do you? Oh, well, good for you. Congratulations. on
Thank you.
achieving your diet.
I only broke it one time, but like it was an acceptable. I had an acceptable reason to.
Fair.
Yeah.
Not gonna
But
judge you.
yeah, no. So like for the past 3 weeks, I've been eating healthier and haven't, which is awful because I just released Drinksong and I can't even get a Baja Blast.
Well, and it's to show that hope is possible.
Well, it's really what really pisses me off is that like I've been eating more vegetables and like my energy level has skyrocketed.
Them.
So like, the healthy
I mean-
food works and I need to cut off like Taco Bell.
Fuck.
What the heck?
Uh-oh. Do I need to keep that going? God damn it.
Yeah, so now I just have to eat healthy food for the rest of my life and I'll be able.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Never
stupid.
hungry, cold, or labeled.
Yeah, never hungry, cold, or labeled.
Damn.
So true.
Oh man. Yeah, so on Thursday I'll be officially done with the diet. But I'm thinking maybe after I pay taxes I get a little treat.
Not a bad idea.
That would be fun.
No, it's real. When my life's improving because I'm eating healthier, you're telling me that's all it was and I don't have a secret illness that's been holding me back on my life? Like, you're kidding me. My mentally ill friends know what I'm talking about. Mentally ill people in my chat know what I'm talking about. It actually
When you
was
go on a
just
walk
diet
and it
all
doesn't
along.
actually feel better.
Pisses me off. So it's just the B12 the whole time. Yeah. I mean, I guess we can end stream now. There's not really much else to say, yeah?
Yeah, unless I'd say I nerded out enough for this. Y'all know how much I love nerding out.
Yeah, true. Actually, I do have a few things I want to say to my chat. Just like stream-wise.
Right.
And then you guys are free to go, though, if you want.
hang out?
We'll stay. We'll hang out.
Okay, yeah, you can hang out, too. Okay, so for my streaming for my streaming schedule for the next week, I'm not even gonna post a schedule on like Twitter or Blue Sky or Discord or anything, because essentially what it is, I'm gonna stream tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be gone for another week. I'm doing a little vacay. I'm a very busy bee. Doing a little vacay, seeing some friends. And then like a week later after the stream tomorrow, I'm doing a repo collab stream with Shade and some of Shade's friends, and that's exciting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's right. That is exciting.
Play.
Mm-hmm. So after that stream, it'll be a little bit quiet for a week. And then like probably on Tuesday, maybe a little bit later, I'll be back on my my nonsense, and then next week I'll have a schedule again. Yeah, so
Busy.
it's just a busy season for me. There's a lot of stuff that like I've had to put work into that has even like nothing to even do with me. But I just happen to be there, so I have to also have a handle on it, I guess. But yeah, so we're gonna take it easy for a little bit, like for the rest of this week, and then a little bit next week as well. But the week after that, we're gonna have a schedule again. In the meantime, if you're like, I miss King Pinna, I released a whole original song that you can listen to right now. You can go listen to Drinksong right now. But yeah, maybe I'll post pictures of vacay. We'll see. Maybe I won't. So. But that's pretty much it. That's just like to explain my absence for the last like week, and then I'm going away for another week. I feel bad about it because I do want to stream more. My setup is better. My setup is way better. I can just like whip out my piano now. I'll turn off my my looping BGM and just be like
God damn it.
I can just do that whenever I want now without like having to whip around, without being far away from my microphone. I can just...
Wow, you're like... And you're like using your audio interface as it's
Not
meant
the
to be
Sans.
used?
And shut up.
Oh my god, Samsung.
Play Flight of the Bumblebee.
Wow! What's that one, like
It's not
Russian
that
E major or whatever, the really fast one?
Oh yeah, Rush E.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah, that's so good.
I can't
Nailed
play
it.
it. I'm not good at doing like the thing where you tap multiple fingers on the same key to like make it play more often. Like
Yeah, it's a tough technique.
that's how it sounds when I do it. You know, like I don't know how people do that as smoothly as they do.
Feels different.
Yeah, some people can't actually just play Rushy, and it pisses me off. Anyways, yeah, let's find someone to raid. Those are all my announcements. I'm gonna be just like a little bit... Oh! We got shorts! Courtesy of Kenneth that are gonna be posted on the YouTube channel Mondays and Fridays. while supplies last.
Well, supplies last. That's wonderful.
Oh my gosh, BotCon, I don't have a
Shout
kazoo
out
near me
Kenneth.
right now. Like, this is the one time that'll happen. But I can still do, like... Wait, hold on, how does it go? How does it go? There you go. Can anyone contribute to shorts? I mean, like, if you've got good clips, sure. But Kenneth has been doing a lot of editing for me, which I really appreciate. Maybe I'll just make a server for people who want to contribute shorts to me. I will say, you're also just free to make them and post them at your discretion, wherever and whenever.
Yeah, don't give them to Pinna. Hoard them good ones for yourself.
Well, don't hoard them either. Please post them if you make it. Please post it. Please post it. If you make it, you have to post. You have to post it. Wumbo's streaming right now, and I want to send you all to Wumbo.
Oh, yay!
Wumbo's me and Arya's child.
Nice.
Yeah, Wumbo's cool.
Yeah, we like Wumbo here. So, I'll put my music back on so we can raid out with some music. Thank you all for coming! I'm gonna remember to archive this stream on YouTube for sure.
Yes, that one's important.
Yeah, there's the raid. Here's the raid message for those who are subbed. And if you're not subbed, I can't help you.
I guess we'll die
Yeah.
and be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
okay.
subbed. I'm fine.
Thank you all for watching. I'll be back in like another week. And watch little shorts on the YouTube
But
channel.
tomorrow.
Oh, and tomorrow, right. I'm doing a collab tomorrow. And then you'll never ever see me again until next week.
Damn.
So yeah. Watch shorts on YouTube in the meantime. Maybe
Stream Drinksong.
Stream Drinksong on YouTube only. For now. But yeah, I'll send you all to Wumbo.
Tell Wumbo we love them.
Tell Wumbo we love them. And I will see you guys all later. Bye.
Hey.
You're streaming Drinksong on LimeWire. That's pretty good.